Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is the English translation of the Majlis of Hazrat Maulana Qamar Uzzaman Sahab Damat Barakatuhum, which took place on Sunday night after the Tarweeh Salat. Sunday, the 5th of Ramadan, 1447, 22nd of February 2026. Our Hazrat Wala is saying, Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Sahab by and large used to keep his diary, his copy, his bayaz, and he used to give bayan from there. Now, at a time like this year, it comes in really handy. A person should spend his time in dua and zikr. Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Sahab was very, very particular about his time. And he would keep on saying and reminding us, spurring us on by saying that this time you people should not be deprived. This time you people should not be deprived. He would go to several lines after the Majlis and he would say himself that, listen, I am not going so that I can go and take a stroll or go for a walk or this or that. I am going so that I can complete my ma'mul of tilawat. He would make bayan also, majlis also, but he would finish his own wazaif and ma'mul as well. He would be so delighted on certain occasions. He would come along and say that I have finished my tomorrow's manzil as well. Now we know 5-6 juz of the Quran is one manzil, whatever it is. And sometimes we used to see him upset, absolutely irritated, and then we would understand, okay, today something is wrong here. Perhaps Hazrat hasn't completed his ma'mul. Now, but this is what it was all about. कामयाबी तो काम से होगी, न के हुस्न कलाम से होगी, जिक्र के इल्तिजाम से होगी, फिक्र के ihtimam से होगी. And we used to be between all of this, that Hazrat would be absolutely delighted and sometimes he would be upset. He would be dismissing us from the majlis. You people are all dunya dariya, out from here. He would say so much that stay away from useless talks, sleep away. So there was much qadr of this month. So Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Sahab, every day he would complete one khatam of the Quran. Hazrat Maulana Irshad Sahab, Muballigh Darun Deoband, he was of the opinion that Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Sahab used to finish many khatams of the Quran in a day, meaning much more than one. But we can say so much that at least, definitely, one khatam of the Quran every day in the holy month of Ramadan, he would complete. And he wouldn't even open the Quran. He would read it by heart. Now all of this here, I'm making bayan of this actually for myself first and foremost. I'm addressing myself, that stay away from useless talks. Now this is just the starting of Ramadan. He would say this over and over again. Is martaba mahrum nahi rehna. Listen, this time round, you people should not be deprived. So, a person together with his tilawat should also keep his ma'mul of dhikr and askar, etc. Make koshish, make an effort, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bless you with his nisbat, his ma'rifat, etc. Allah ta'ala give us the tawfiq and the hidayat of making amal on the ta'limat of our Buzurgan Deen. I can just see that with the coming of Ramadan, everybody's faces here are so bright. Make dua that all of us achieve the nur and the ma'rifat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, Hazrat Maulana Shah Muhammad Ahmad Sahab, his andaz was completely different. But this is how I spent my life, between Shams and Qamar. Between Shams and Qamar. Here, there's a subtle indication of Hazrat Wala is saying referring to his first sheikh as that of the sun and the second sheikh as that of the Qamar, meaning temperament-wise. Temperament-wise. Allah Ta'ala bless us with the fuyuz and the barakat of the Buzrugan Deen. You people have come, you people are an embodiment of thirst, quest, talab, in the search of the truth. Even after Zohar, he would carry out tilawat. After Asr as well. So a person should carry out the tilawat with his heart. So the mashayikh actually want from us mudawamat, that we be continuous with all of this. But listen, aapko kuch karna hoga. You have to do something. We have to follow in his footsteps. So he would do his ma'mul also, and he would make nigrani of us also, that what are we doing? Are we wasting our time or not? Nevertheless, our Hazrat Wala picks up his own personal diary, his bayaz, where he notes all these important points and things in it. It is such a treasure. So you're reading from there, our Hazrat Wala is quoting and saying, फौज व कामरानी का हुसूल रियादत में मुनहसिर है. फौज व कामरानी का हुसूल रियादत में मुनहसिर है. That success and triumph are dependent upon hard work and disciplined effort. Tireless effort you will have to do. You will have to do this year. Success and triumph are dependent upon hard work and disciplined effort. So Allah Ta'ala is saying here, Am hasibtum an tadkhulul jannah. Do you think that you will enter into Jannah and has not come to you what has come to the people of the past? What type of difficulties they underwent? What type of hardships until they were shaken? Until they were shaken. Hatta وزلزلوا مستهم البأساء والضراء وزلزلوا حتى يقول الرسول والذين آمنوا معه متى نصر الله ألا إن نصر الله قريب. Now here our Hazrat Wala is quoting فيه إشارة إلى أن الوصول إلى الله تعالى والفوز بالكرامة عنده برفض الهوى واللذات. In this ayat there is ishara, an indication that if a person wants to reach Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if he wants success and honor in the court of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this will be achieved when a person abandons his base desires and following his nafs. And he has to tolerate difficulty. And he has to carry out spiritual exercises, exactly like how Rasulullah ﷺ has pointed out to this in a hadith. حُفَّتِ الْجَنَّةِ بِالْمَكَارِهِ وَحُفَّتِ النَّارِ بِالشَّهَوَاتِ. That Jannah has been surrounded with difficult and hard conditions, meaning you will have to undergo hardship, then you will get Jannah. وَحُفَّتِ النَّارِ بِالشَّهَوَاتِ. And the fire of Jahannam has been surrounded with base desires and following of that of the nafs. So a person does that, he follows his nafs, he does this and that and the other, and eventually he lands up into the fire of hell, the fire of Jahannam. So you won't just achieve it like that. You will have to do something. You will have to follow the adab. You will have to stay away from sin. इस मर्तबा महरूम नहीं रहना. This time round, don't be deprived. काम में लगे रहो. Stay busy at work. Do your work. Do what you have to do. Allah Ta'ala will give you. Stay away from ghibat and backbiting. Don't just sit and talk away so that you can pass time. I see this here in the villages where people will sit around and talk just in the name of passing time. And then they would break their fast with consuming haram. Allah Ta'ala give us the tawfiq and hidayat of appreciating the siyam, appreciating the roza. We have to have ta'alluq and rabt with the Quran Majid. Allah Ta'ala give us the tawfiq and the hidayat of making qadr. Allah give me the tawfiq, my children, my offspring as well, and all of you as well. Allahumma inna nas'aluka at-tawfiq limahabbika min al-a'mal wa sidqa at-tawakkuli alayk wa husna az-zanni bik. Rather, Allah Ta'ala give the entire world the tawfiq and the hidayat. And with the barakat of this year, Allah Ta'ala keep us away from all type of evil and filth. خيار أمتي من دعا إلى الله وحبب عباده إليه. The best of my ummah is the one who calls to Allah and makes the servants of Allah beloved to him. Now, there are so many du'as of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Allahumma hdini wa saddidni. Allah, grant me hidayat and keep me steadfast. Allahumma kfini bihalalika an haramik. Allah, suffice for me with your halal from your haram, meaning I should not go to your haram. Let the halal be sufficient for me. وَأَغْنِنِي بِفَضْلِكَ عَمَّنْ سِوَاكَ. And make me sufficient from all other than you. Now, if you open up the Munajat-e-Maqbool and you read the Munajat-e-Maqbool, you will find all these du'as there. Allah Ta'ala give us all afiyat and give us the tawfiq and hidayat of keeping the rozas with each adab. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم بحرمة سيد النبي الكريم صلى الله عليه وسلم.